Before we begin, a few important words. This recording is intended for relaxation, personal development, and general well-being. It is not therapy, it is not medical treatment, and it is not a substitute for professional care from a licensed healthcare provider. No specific results are promised or guaranteed. Every person's experience is unique, and what you take from this session is entirely your own. If you are dealing with a medical condition, a mental health concern, or are currently receiving treatment of any kind, please continue to work with your healthcare provider. This recording is meant to complement your well-being, never to replace professional guidance. Hypnosis recordings, while effective for many people, are not a replacement for working one-on-one with a trained and highly skilled clinical hypnotherapist. If you are dealing with a specific issue and would like personalized help, I invite you to visit phobiafree.life and schedule a free consultation with a certified clinical hypnotherapist. Before we begin, this recording contains hypnosis. Please do not listen to this while driving, operating machinery, or doing anything that requires your full attention. Find a quiet, comfortable place where you can simply relax, undisturbed, for the duration of this session. If at any time you need to be fully alert, you can simply open your eyes, take a deep breath, and return to full waking awareness immediately. Find yourself in a comfortable position now. And you don't need to do anything in particular, just allow your body to settle the way it naturally wants to when given permission to simply be still. You might notice the weight of your body against whatever is supporting you right now. And isn't it interesting how you never really noticed that support before, and yet it was always there? Your eyes can remain open, or they may find their own way to close, and some people find their eyes closing almost before they expect them to, and that's perfectly fine, because your unconscious mind always knows exactly what it needs. With each breath you take, you don't even have to try to relax, because relaxation isn't something you do, it's something you allow, and your body already knows how. Perhaps you notice a gentle heaviness beginning in your shoulders, or maybe it starts somewhere else entirely. It doesn't matter where it begins, only that it spreads slowly, naturally, the way warmth spreads through your hands on a cold day, without any effort at all. And as that comfortable feeling continues to deepen, your mind may begin to drift a little, the way it does in those moments just before sleep, when thoughts become softer, less urgent, more like clouds passing than anything requiring your attention. You don't need to follow every word I say. In fact, your unconscious mind is already doing exactly what it needs to do, and your conscious mind is welcome to rest. With every breath out, just a little more comfortable, a little more settled, a little more yours. And when you're ready, we can go somewhere quite wonderful together. There's something called a financial thermostat, and chances are you've never heard of it, but it's been running your financial life for years. Here's how it works. A thermostat in your house is set to a certain temperature. If the room gets too cold, the heat kicks on. If it gets too warm, the cooling kicks in. It always brings the room back to the set point, no matter what. Your mind has a financial thermostat too. It's set to a number, a range that feels normal to you. And no matter what happens, whether you get a raise, win a bonus, inherit money, or start a successful business, your unconscious mind will find a way to bring you back to that set point. Unexpected expenses appear. Bad investments happen, spending increases, opportunities get sabotaged, not consciously, not deliberately. Your thermostat just adjusts, because being above the set point feels as uncomfortable to your unconscious as being below it. And the set point, where did it come from? From whoever programmed the thermostat, your parents, your family, your culture, your earliest experiences with money. Before you could even spell the word money, your thermostat was already installed. Tonight, we're going to adjust the setting. First, a feeling. I'd like you to imagine how you would feel if money simply wasn't a concern. Not billionaire fantasy, just not a concern. Bills get paid without stress. Opportunities get funded without panic. Your lifestyle is comfortable without constant calculation. What does that feel like in your body, in your own words? Now, find a time you actually felt that way. Maybe it was a period when things were going well financially, and you relaxed into it for a moment before the thermostat pulled you back. Or maybe it was someone else's house, a friend, a relative, where abundance was just the air they breathed and you breathed it too for a while. Or maybe it was a time that had nothing to do with money, but the feeling was the same. That ease, that spaciousness, that quiet confidence that everything is handled. Or a moment of your own, something that carries that specific charge. Find it, feel it, let it return to your body. And here's what's interesting. Your thermostat is already responding to this feeling. It's taking note, because the thermostat isn't fixed. It's not hardware, it's software, and software can be updated. Let that feeling grow. Let it become stronger. Let it become the new normal. Not a peak, a baseline. Not something you're visiting, something you're moving into. Good. Now, what are the stories that set your thermostat where it is? You probably know some of them. Maybe you heard them at the dinner table. Maybe you absorbed them from watching your parents worry. Maybe they were never spoken out loud, just demonstrated. Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford that. People like us don't have that kind of money. More money, more problems. It's selfish to want more. Rich people are dishonest. You have to work yourself to death to earn a living. These aren't facts, they're programs, and they're running in the background of your mind right now, adjusting your thermostat every time you start to rise above the set point. And tonight, you don't have to fight these programs. You don't have to argue with them or analyze where they came from. You just have to outgrow them. The way a plant outgrows a pot. The pot didn't do anything wrong, it just isn't big enough anymore. And the plant needs a bigger container. And that feeling you're holding, amplify it now. Double it. This is your new pot, bigger, more spacious, room to grow into, room to expand into, room for a financial life that your old thermostat would never have allowed. Double it again. Feel the thermostat adjusting. Feel the set point moving upward, not to a fantasy number, just higher. A level that matches this feeling. A level where this feeling is normal, where ease with money is the default, not the exception. And you might try to bring back one of those old stories right now. Money doesn't grow on trees. We can't afford that. People like us. And notice how they sound different now, smaller, less convincing, like hearing a rule from a teacher you've outgrown. You remember it, but it doesn't govern you anymore because you've moved to a different classroom, a bigger one, with different rules. And here's what happens when the thermostat moves. Your unconscious mind, which has been faithfully bringing you back to the old set point for years, starts bringing you back to the new one instead. Same mechanism, different target. So when money shows up, instead of unconsciously finding ways to get rid of it, you find ways to keep it, to grow it, to use it wisely, not because you're trying harder, because your set point has changed, and the thermostat does the rest. Now, imagine 6 months from now. Look at your financial life. Something is different. Not magic, just different. Better decisions, less unconscious spending, more noticing of opportunities, a steadier flow. And the strange thing is, you can't point to one big thing that changed. It was more like everything shifted slightly, like someone adjusted the thermostat 3 degrees and suddenly the whole room feels different. And people around you might notice. They might say, something's different about you, and you'll know what it is. The thermostat moved. The container got bigger. The old stories got quieter. And you simply grew into a different relationship with money. And that relationship, it's not going back. Because the thermostat doesn't go back. It's been reset. And your unconscious mind is now working to maintain this new set point, the way it always works to maintain whatever set point it's given. Only now, the set point serves you. And now, in a moment, I'm going to count from 1 to 5. And you can choose. Open your eyes, thermostat adjusted, mindset expanded, carrying a new financial baseline into your life, or drift into sleep. Your unconscious mind spending the night integrating this new set point into every financial thought, decision, and behavior. Whatever you choose is exactly right. 1. The thermostat holds at its new setting. 2. The old stories are getting quieter. The new container is solid. 3. Coming up or going deeper, the set point stays. 4. Almost there, expanded, recalibrated, ready. 5. Eyes opening, carrying your new mindset into the world, or eyes staying closed, the integration deepening, the thermostat holding all night long. Whichever you chose, the thermostat has moved, and it's not going back.